Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm Asher, and I'm bringing you guys a co-op series on Battlefield 3. I'm playing with my friend TJ, but before he says anything, I'm going to let you guys know his mic isn't the greatest, so never mind that. We're going to be talking about multiplayer, and just go on ahead and talk about that while he flies and I use this chopper gun, I think. So go ahead and introduce yourself, TJ.
Hey guys, I'm TJ, and I'm flying this chopper.
Okay, so to start off what we were talking about, we're going to be talking about the games that are coming out and the multiplayer that comes with those games. So if you want to get us started off, because TJ did purchase Modern Warfare 3, which I haven't yet to get, so he's going to let you guys know about how the multiplayer is on Modern Warfare 3.
It's a lot different. A lot of people, from the videos they've seen, are like, they're complaining, oh, Modern Warfare 3 looks a lot like Modern Warfare 2. They didn't change the HUD for it, but a lot of it plays so differently. It's a completely different game, that's for sure. It's a lot more. I've had a lot more fun playing it so far. They've added these things called, instead of having the kill streak, like how they had it in Modern Warfare 2, you got to choose from like a certain amount of kill streaks. They have these things called strike packages, and basically there's three types. There's an assault one, which is made for getting kills. There's one for support, which is basically it helps your guys get kills, and it also helps you get a few kills. And then there's specialist, which is it gives you you can have like every perk in the game at one time. So you're like a super soldier. It's like it makes the game feel a lot more new, that's for sure.
That's awesome. Now that's obviously Modern Warfare 3, and we know a lot about that because we've obviously played the ones before that, originating with the Call of Duty 3 series, which I didn't get a lot to play. I know you got to play some of the Call of Duty 3, but I started out with COD 4, which I thought was one of the greatest games known to mankind on the Call of Duty series. What do you think? What do you think on that?
Well, COD 4. That's kind of when I became addicted, when I started playing too much of multiplayer, but I didn't really, like, I mean, COD 4, I got it first day. I didn't think it was going to live up to its expectations. I was a big World War II guy at one point. I was so upset when I heard, oh, they're shifting from World War II. How can they do this to their dedicated fans and all that? And then I play it, and I'm just kind of getting used to it. I'm like, oh, this game's awesome. Oh my God, it's so much fun, and I just started liking it so much that it just actually became one of my favorite games of all time. Like the whole fact, because only multiplayers I ever played in my life were COD 3, so playing COD 4 was so new. It just like, and then playing it with friends, because none of my friends had COD 3, so I was the only one who had it. Playing COD 4 with all my buddies, it made it like the greatest game possible.
Now obviously speaking of Call of Duty, there are new games that have just been coming out, especially with the one we're playing now, which is the Battlefield 3. Playing Battlefield 3 for I never really played the ones before this, so I'm a newcomer to the Battlefield 3 series, and by far, what I've seen, I've just been mind blown with the quality and the style of gameplay that I've been able to acquire and be able to adapt to without playing before, and I'm just shocked at how underestimated this game really is. And comparing it to Modern Warfare 3 and all the other Call of Duties that were out, I can definitely say this is a top competitor to one of the greatest multiplayer games known to mankind right now. And I'm so glad to have had the chance to get the game and be able to play
definitely, it. It's a whole new experience. Like I play, because this game isn't, people think it might be like an expansion to the Battlefield Bad Company 2, because no one's played, like, Battlefield Bad Company 2 it's like it was the main console game last year for Xbox and PS3. It was arguably one of the best online shooters of last year, so, well, definitely people are thinking, oh, they should have made an expansion. Well, this game isn't an expansion to it. This is an expansion to the original Battlefield 2, so basically, DICE decided that they should originate back to their, like, what the game truly was.
Yeah, the roots.
Going back to, like, I mean, they got jets back in this game. They got a whole bunch of stuff. Just everything is like exactly what that game was like. These maps are gigantic. I mean, it might not be. We don't on Xbox and on the consoles basically. We don't get the huge 64-player matches like PC, because this game originated on the PC through Battlefield 1942. But I mean, definitely we still get a good feel of like a large-scale warfare that you don't get in COD. Like, you don't get to play against 24 different people and also play in a helicopter or play in a jet and actually pilot it and go wherever you want. The freedom in this game is unremarkably one of the best things about it. Just the fact that I get to do whatever I want and it doesn't matter. And then they've also now started to include like the whole customization of classes, and it's really created an easier way for the game to be like played by all these people. Since that's all like people like now. The people like being able to play their own type of game. People
and being able to customize what they play and how they play, right? Like being able to adapt to
make their own
classes.
experience. Make their own experience. That's what matters to people. That's why COD 4 struck people so much by surprise, because COD games before that, you just had a strict class and that's it. That's all you had to. That's all you got to use. You got an assault, some shitty like World War II rifle or a machine gun, and then you had to use that, and that's all you had. But now, like, they introduced in COD 4, like, okay, guess what? You have 4 different types of assault rifles. Oh, you can put attachments on too. Oh, you can also put these things called perks. They help you be a better soldier on the battlefield. So it's like, okay, this is pretty cool. I have a choice now what I want to be, and I can be unique. That's what made people like being like their own type of person when they're playing video games, because they get to do their own type of thing.
Yeah, exactly. We covered a lot of the Battlefield 3, and I'm glad we did, because I know a lot of the fan base out there today in the gaming community is definitely taking a new hit at the Battlefield 3 series. But you can't forget about the solid game that just came out as well, which is Gears of War 3, which is very, I think, underestimated, and it was like the underdog game of the year. It was another game that was sort of a die-hard game. If you didn't grow up or play around it while it started, like while the series started, you wouldn't really know about the game, right? And seeing a lot of people that have just been new to the game and seen their faces when they play it and stuff, it's just awesome to see that the game has definitely grown to be one of the greatest games. What do you think
of
about
this
that
generation? But like, I mean, for me, I didn't play Gears 1. I played Gears 2 a lot, but Gears 2 suffered from terrible multiplayer. It lagged a ton. It was constantly hacked, so it wasn't exactly the greatest game. But then I remember playing Gears 3 beta, and I was like, I was hoping this game could at least be somewhat good. And out of nowhere, I'm seeing all this stuff. Oh yeah, I'm playing this game, and I'm just going insane. My first moment in the my first moment in the game, I'm using the sawed-off shotgun because I wanted to try the new gun. And first thing I get a double kill with it, and and these people just explode on my face. I'm like, what's going on here? I didn't know this could happen. So it was just so unexpected. It was just so new, and it felt so good.
That's definitely like, personally,
oh shit.
Sadly, we just failed the mission, but I'm going to wrap it up. What I was about to say is I was a newcomer to the Gears of War 3 series, and I played Gears 2. I wasn't a big fan. Like I wasn't actually good at the game, but a lot of my friends told me, like, you know what, you should try it out, and I definitely got some help, and ended up being quite the good player. And as you can tell from TJ and I, like, this is like the gaming community has been growing, like ongoing growth, and same with the games production and what's been coming out. But that's all for this commentary. Sadly, we didn't beat the mission. TJ like flew into the ground, but that's okay. I hope you guys really enjoyed this commentary. Leave a like if you enjoyed it. TJ, say goodbye to the friends. Have you been watching?
See you later, guys. Thanks for watching.
All right, peace.